What's up, y'all? That's right. I'm just out doing a afternoon stroll with Havoc at this moment. He's outside here somewhere, probably right behind me. He ain't beside me at this moment, but we letting him stretch his legs over here at this event center. They call it the Wyoming Ford Event Center now. Used to go by other name, but you know, things change, right? Here he comes. Come on, good boy. So yeah, as we do this, I figured I'd go ahead and share a little bit of you know, what's about to come on this second part. It basically deals with Mr. Puppy right there and Mama going on different trails, and as I wait on them on their trails, you know, I end up doing a little bit of show and tell. Basically what I'm kind of trying to do at this moment while I'm out here, you know, come to think of it, isn't everything shared on YouTube show and tell? Like for instance, check out this statue they got right here in one of these little center circles over here. I don't even know who it is at this moment, but it looks like a Union soldier on a horse. And you know what, if I find a storyboard, I'm gonna actually go ahead and share that, because I'm here and I'm curious. I'm gonna check that out real quick. Obviously there is a sidewalk to go up to it, so yeah, I'm gonna check this out. So it says right there, this is Lieutenant Casper W. Collins. And there's a signature underneath. I'm assuming that's probably the person that created this. 1981 on there. But that's who this is. This is Lieutenant Casper, which honestly I believe is what this whole city was practically named after. Just the A is now an E, and if I haven't shared that yet, you're about to hear about it. So how about that? The things you learn as you just practically go through, you know, on a day-to-day basis. And, you know, learning at least one thing a day is, I'd say, a blessing. Wouldn't you? Yeah. It's good to educate yourself in one form or another on a day-to-day basis, I'd say. So once again, as always, you know where we go from here. Stick around and enjoy the show. Woo! So, in the meantime, I'm gonna sit back, drink myself a cup of coffee, and await Jules and Havoc on their arrival here at this Centennial Park location. Believe it or not, Mama done hit me up and told me that her and Havoc are honestly right around the corner, so I don't have much time to sit here and enjoy this walk. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this short and enjoy it as we can. Once again, got all these storyboards with a little bit of history here, explaining a little bit of this, that, and the other, with you know, certain things that's been donated or built throughout Casper, and they give them a little storyboard for appreciation. Once again, here is one that talks about the railroads and how they came into play here. Like I said, there's a lot of history that actually gets thrown in your face here, and not in a bad way. You know, I mean, they want you to educate yourself instead of just hearing it from your buddy down the street saying what he believes it is versus the 100% truth. Sometimes it can get stretched, you know. I don't know why, it just happens that way. Kind of like if you ever played that earworm game where you say one thing in class, whisper it in one person's ear, and after 20 people later, it comes out completely different. And that's the way a lot of freaking, you know, things unfortunately happen with history and education of some sort. You know, one person tells another person, and it gets changed a little bit to the next person, and so on and so on. So yeah, even for myself, I hate reading, but you know, to educate yourself and learn the truth on certain things, you just need to, you know, dive in and find out the history on things if you're truly interested and want to know. And that's pretty much the deal. So Havoc and Mama just finally showed up, and she's gonna go and relieve herself like anybody would. Already knocked out quite a bit of the trail, but she already said that she wants to take Havoc a little further. So I'm game to help and support however I can, and that's what we're gonna let them do. All right, those two are going to continue on as I'm going to continue on, as I was talking earlier about history and misinformation. Here's an example right here. If you notice, this says Fort Casper, and if you read it, it's Fort C-A-S-P-A-R, not E-R like the town is called. And that is due to misinformation being sent back in the day. I'm not exactly sure when, but definitely back in the 1800s. When they went to go name this town, it was actually sent via what do you call it, the tapping machines. I'm sure I'll post it at this moment in there exactly what it is, but it was all due to misinformation whenever it was posted on what the name was to be called, and instead of an A, somebody typed an E, and that's the only reason why this place is called Casper instead of Caspar. And I figured I'd just share that little bit of information. I'll get more into depth of it once I actually decide to go through this museum and Fort Caspar, you know, here as it gets cooler. So, you know, I've got somewhere inside to go and explore. I've already done a museum earlier this summer, but I haven't done this one. And yeah, I'm sure I chopped up and mutilated this whole explanation far beyond what it needed to be said, but I'm sure you get the point of what I'm trying to get across. My brain and mouth doesn't always work so well, as you can tell. Hey, but we try, and that's all that matters, right? As you can tell, we had another quick little stop here, honestly, right across the street. This is where a lot of the ducks and geese and other type of fowl like to come and migrate. People besides myself have come out here and thrown crackers, popcorn, you name it, bird feed, to feed the local, you know, fowl that definitely come around here. And a lot of them tend to stay even through the winter time. As you can see there's one goose. I think there's a second one there, but yeah, you got geese, ducks, pelicans, seagulls, and other local birds that definitely come and migrate around in this area. And yeah, I figured I'd share that quick little tidbit while I'm sitting here. Right now, I am further up the trail just to do a you know, a check-in point to see how they're doing on their walk. You know, they wanted to extend their trail path today because they felt better than they thought they were going to at that point. So I decided to come on down a little further, and I've actually walked this little segment myself, and figured this is a good spot to just check in on them and see how they're doing. And from here, I'm just going to meet them at the pump house, and that's going to be the finish point. And yeah, we ain't got no problems with this whatsoever. We can walk what we can, how we can, and when we can as well, but we can't keep up with their pace, and that's okay. Maybe one day in the future, you know, and as long as I keep this up, who knows how far we'll be going then. Okay, so long story short, they already called me, they see me, and told me to move on to the pump house. So that's where we're going. And now we're at the pump house waiting on them to show up here. So we're going to explore and enjoy a little bit of this scenery and walk around a bit. And here's where the city actually provides, as you see here, life jackets for anybody who wants to go like I did, you know, tubing, kayaking, rafting down the river. You know, you're allowed to give you that extra safety precaution. Heck, even I had one with me when I was riding in that float. Just, you never know, right? Here's the billboard. Kind of has a few sponsors, and yeah, it's called the Life Jacket Loaner Station. And you know, pick one up here, drop it off at the next stop. At this pump house location, as you can tell, there's a few people that like to ride their bikes, walk, even their dogs and whatnot out here. Yeah, they even have a local little caged dog park over there to let them off the leash if you want. We've come down here quite often here and there, you know, and I never really truly talked about the place, but you know, I've shared the sights here. But yeah, this is definitely another view of the Tate Pump House location. Like I said, this is just another park where you can come out here and enjoy different things, you know, all sorts of recreation out here. Right through here is, once in a while you'll see a few kayakers come out here, and they actually train up and learn different tricks and maneuvers right here in the ripples through this area right here. Kind of gives a unique little surf for some of them. I've actually seen someone body surf out here before. It's pretty cool. Who knows what may be in the future for me as well, because I love doing all that type of stuff. Just takes time right now for my body to get back to the way it was. If it don't, it don't. But you know, it's still fun to enjoy watching other people do it. Here's another fun bridge, basically close to the other one I ended up walking on. This is right here at the Tate Pump House itself. That's the one I'll be waiting to see Havoc and Jules come across when they are finished with their long walk here that they're doing. Once again, they've got benches, tables. Come out here, enjoy a nice little snack, a little recreation. Lay back and enjoy the weather and natural beauty around you. Once in a while too, hey little squirrel buddy. There, look at him. Honestly, right next to me. Look at that. Sorry I ain't got nothing for you, buddy. Maybe next time. Anyway, as I was saying, once in a while too, they throw a local food truck extravaganza out here, you know, and they'll round up and circle over here in this parking lot. And you know, you can come out here and test out the different flavors of different trucks that, you know, share their style of cooking. Grab yourself a bite to eat and come on over here and sit at one of these community tables that they got set up for you to enjoy your snacks. Used to actually be a piano sat out here that you could actually just randomly enjoy. You know, anybody could come up and just start playing on it, but I don't see it anymore. Yeah, this is the back side of the Tate Pump House right here. And sure enough, on this trail they do have some local workout equipment that they got set up for you. After you're done doing a brisk walk or whatever, you can stop and do some body lifts and some leg swings, you name it. But yeah, they got this stuff set up sporadically all through the trail over here by the pump house. And look who's coming over the bridge right now. Yes, they made it. Wow. This is definitely something to be talked about right here, I'll tell you, especially in our household. Impressive. Definitely giving Havoc a chance to cool down and get some fresh water. And sure enough, the first thing Jules wanted to tell me is he was trying to attack a snake on the other side of the trail right before they showed up over here. And that's where we're going to wrap up this segment pretty much. Just figured I'd share it because why not? That's where we're at on that. We'll catch you on the next flip flop.